Mr. Bibudatta Mohanty, Innovation Head, Vedanta Limited, Aluminium and Power, Odisha. He is involved in metal manufacturing for more than 1.5 decades. He is principal point of contact for company managing multiple projects and milestones. He took initiative for setting up 3D printing and scanning technology in the Innovation Lab for spare parts, indigenization, reverse engineering, and reduction of maintenance downtime. He also executed pot modeling and simulation project which will aid in current creepage in pot line. Mr. Bibudatta filed a patent for measurement of metal inventory in pot by zinc dilution and indigenized many equipment and parts through reverse engineering. Today, Mr. Mohanty will share his expertise on how Markforged additive manufacturing solutions helped Vedanta to overcome supply chain challenges.
Today we will see how digital transformation took place in Vedanta by implementing this Industry 4.0 concept, that is the next gen technology of 3D scanning and 3D printing concept. Yes, being from a process and a mining industry, it was always a challenge how to implement this and how it is going to give a business value by getting the technology here, because normally we are more into operations and process, so wherein we rarely think of such prototyping and design thinking concepts. So coming ahead with this digital intervention, we started, and we will tell you how this has helped us in implementation. Not only in implementation, also the entire team, how they have embraced this technology, and huge crowd pulling is there into my innovation and R&D center for people coming with different ideas, different prototyping, and help the business a lot. Let us take a few moments about our group philosophy. We are basically Vedanta Group. Vedanta is a globally diversified natural resources company with low-cost operations. We empower our people to drive excellence and innovation to create value for our stakeholders. We demonstrate world-class standards of governance and safety and social responsibility. Basically, we are a diversified metal and mining group led by our visionary chairman, Mr. Anil Agarwal. We have a whole gamut of diversified business starting from aluminium, zinc, copper, silver, iron and gas, oil and gas, iron ore, and power as well. And we are also going ahead with this semiconductor business and many more to come. As a group, we contribute around 4.5% to India's GDP, having a revenue of around $20 billion annually. There are around 75,000, the Vedanta family consists of around 75,000 people worldwide. Also, we have a aspiration of net zero carbon emission, wherein by 2050, by our ESG practices, we promise to go to net zero. So, going ahead with the location, we know we are at Jharsuguda complex, that is at the eastern part of India, in the state of Odisha. People who know about aluminium, they should know that this is the world's biggest single point aluminium smelter outside China. Here we have got 2 smelting complexes with a total installed capacity of 1.8 million tons per annum aluminium smelting. And also we have got 2 power plants cumulative having a generation capacity of 3615 megawatt of thermal power. Now coming to the topic, what are about the supply chain challenges in the metal and mining industry? As already initiated by Mr. Anuj, metal and mining operations are predominantly businesses located in remote environments, away with very traditional supply chains, and require a broad array of inputs. Apart from that, the rigorous conditions where our machineries and equipments work are really rigorous, and the spare parts or the replacement parts are needed at a very high frequency. And most of the equipments are imported, because this mining engineering is very rare in India, and most of the equipments come from outside India or are imported spares. This leads the metal and mining companies having a large inventory for replacement parts and long lead times for spare parts, with huge bearing in operational downtime and also economic impact due to the situation, due to this high inventory. Apart from that, There are many instances wherein breakdowns or any down occurs, any unplanned breakdown occur, and the spare for that equipment or consumable is not handy, and we have a huge downtime because of the supply chain challenges towards the turnaround of that spare. Here, this technology, this 3D printing and scanning technology becomes a boon for the industry and comes to rescue us out. Now, bridging the supply chain challenges with 3D printing concept in line with its ESG mission statement, that is our company is transforming for good. Vedanta sought to implement sustainable disruptive technology to address this supply chain issue as well. So with this transition, we have partnered with Markforged 3D printer, apart from many other 3D scanning and printing facilities as well. And Vedanta focuses on quick turnaround and reduced cost proposition. The initiative is a huge step towards enabling timely and cost-effective mobilization for metal and mining industry. On ground, owing to its superior quality of specialized this carbon fiber or the Markforged printer, wherein we can print of many additives, and due to this additive manufacturing support, long duration breakdown has been reduced, and we have developed many internals and many consumables in a smoother manner. Operationally, this has been a boon to the metal and mining industry, I will tell, in India, as it features the domestic manufacturers and at par with the international players. The quality and the perfection with which it prints the material are at par, are better than what we get normally from the market. And this critical spare parts or the critical internal, I will tell about the spare parts which we don't get easily, can be printed at our own convenience. So this entire concept has helped us. Initially, it was a really challenge to how to get it into the system. Secondly, how to convince the people to embrace this technology, what all need to be done, because we cannot print all the parts because we need only those parts which are required urgently, or any obsolescence. Many spare parts are becoming obsolete and we have to change the entire gamut. But there we can redesign by the 3D scanning and CAD to scan to CAD models, and then we print those parts. So this has really helped us, and many success stories are there where within a span of say very less, around 6 to 8 months, we have been successful with around 10 to 20 such success stories. But today we will be focusing on two of our major 3D printing concepts, which has helped us a lot in the business. As it is in the smelter complex, a lot of this technological vehicles are there, apart from, out of which forklift is one of our lifeline, I can say. We have a pool of more than 100 forklifts operating at our location, and there are many couplings. Mostly there is a fluid coupling, hydraulic coupling, wherein the o-ring, we say normally the carbon fiber o-ring gets breaks down. It was initially a metallic o-ring which used to break down, and for that we always change the entire coupling as a whole, because no OEM supplies these internals and they supply direct the coupling. So here one of our very bright engineer came up with the idea. This was the first project which started with the concept. So he came up with a very nice idea. Then we just scanned it out and we made the prototyping. Then we tried with many materials, and apart from that, this carbon fiber one, which the Markforged printer, we printed the o-ring, and we used it as a prototype or a trial, POC concept, we can say. Then later on we saw that the life of this coupling is much more than what is originally supplied by the OEM. So this has helped us a lot, not only in this cost reduction of the spare part, but also the turnaround time. Directly we just print this one and put it in the coupling and fix it in the forklift, and it comes out. So as you in the below mentioned table, as you can see, what is the cost impact. The cost of one coupling is around 3,000 rupees, wherein by replacing this o-ring at a printing cost of around 230 rupees. So it is impacting more than 1.5 lakh per annum to my business only from this forklift one item. We can when we can scale it up to different my items such, then we must be aware about the successful of this new next gen technology. And mostly these are all imported items, and the turnaround or the supply time for these equipments are really high in terms of 3 to 4 months. And the printing, we need to have the STL file once and in the cloud, then we can print at any time at around 3 to 4 hours. So now we will come to the second success story. This is about one of our XRD machines in our lab. As people from metal business can know that these XRD machines are really lifelines, because without the analysis, it is impossible to carry on the process. So once this XRD machine got broke down, and what we saw that there was a seal kit which was damaged, and we had to import the entire kit from the OEM, which is from Switzerland. So the turnaround would have been not less than 45 days. In fact, even if we at this pandemic time, if we get to buy air freight also, this will be around 40 to 45 days. So here this 3D printing concept again came to rescue us. We tried it out by scanning and again printing it with our Onyx fiber, that is proprietary additive from Markforged also. So this again the fixture was very smooth, as it can print to accuracy of micron level. So the fixture was really good, and the machine was up in 2 hours, which could have taken 45 days. So these are the things which are hidden over here in this business, and once we implement and we start the journey for running, we need to start first. So the journey has just started, and the type of people, the type of highly engaged technical people we have here, we are very sure that this is going to be a huge success. Already success has started to pour in, and with people, new engineers coming without any baggage inside them, coming with new ideas of prototyping and design thinking, we can print a lot many things which is going to help us in a business in a broader way. Going ahead, our key focus areas from the value delivery will be, as I already said, about design thinking, spare part indigenization of the this obsolete spare, lead time reduction, maintenance downtime reduction, of course, reduction of logistical challenges, prototyping, cost effective and faster production, and all these things is going to put another I can say advantage during conditions like this pandemic, which we have, all of people have experienced in last 1.5 years. What were the challenges of getting the spares and other internals? Now, people development is also a part of this 3D printing. We have installed this 3D scanning and printing in our innovation center. Apart from this printing advantage, also it has helped me in pulling the crowd towards it. Now the people are very enthusiastic to check in what is happening, how they can do it, what they can do it, and the maintainers and the operation and process people, they are coming up with new ideas, not only developing spares but also developing tools, developing fixtures, a lot many things they are coming up, measurement tools, how ergonomics can be developed for the people. All these things are becoming a part or added advantage to this concept. The future vision, of course, for us will be horizontally deployment in the group itself. We are pioneer in our group to start this because as I already said, in operation and process environment, people normally ask what it is going to do, as we are not a designing company, neither we are automobile or similar sector. So this horizontal deployment in entire Vedanta group, it is the next catch, wherein the advantage we are getting in our location, we want it should be replicated in all our locations. Then reducing the OEM dependence, because whenever there is an obsolescence, the OEM doesn't support at that time and we have to change the entire setup. So this dependence is always going to be helpful. 3D scanning and printing training to all employees is a part of that. Yes, once the people are trained, then only they are going to use it more. R&D utilization, deeper aspects for finding out new additives which can replace many other old equipments. MOCs can be developed Material constructions can be developed for longevity, for better usage. That is the next future vision. And also adaptation of metal 3D printing. We have yet we have not procured any metal 3D printing. It is just the initiation. Once the learning and the proficiency comes up, we are very sure that we are going to set up the metal 3D printing concept in our company or as a group as a whole. That's all from our side. Thank you to all